Welcome to another instructional video for Bakke Graduate University students. This video should help you to understand how to create tables and figures and an illustrations page in APA format. My name is Dr. Judy Melton and I'm the registrar for BGU. I'm going to use the paper template to describe how to begin the process of creating an illustrations page. You'll notice that this template does not currently have an illustrations page, so let's begin by inserting a blank page. Once you've added that page, type the word illustrations in all caps at the top and then mark it as heading 1. Let's add the tables first, so type the word tables, aligned to the left in bold, then be sure that the word tables is not still at first level heading, but normal, so it won't generate into your table of contents. Now let's insert the table. First, you would click on the References tab, then click the words Insert Table of Figures where the orange arrow is, then click where the yellow arrow is, and change from Figure to Table. Then click the word Modify. This is going to open the Modify screen where you are going to format your table correctly. Don't worry about the fact that it says Table of Figures, even though we're first modifying the tables. Once you have made these modifications, it will hold true for both. Now you are going to click again on the word Modify. Don't accidentally hit the word Modify in the previous screen. Then you're going to click on the Format button, which is similar to the way you edit Styles in the Styles menu. This will bring up another screen, and you will need to click on the word Paragraph. Yet another screen is opened, and here is where you want to change your format to Left Indent by 1/4 of an inch, and Special should be Hanging Indent, again by 0.25 inches. It should also say double spacing and no spacing before or after. Finally, click on the Tabs button at the bottom. Your final screen in this editing process is to set up your tab at 6 inches, right aligned with the dot leader. Then you're going to click on the OK button about 5 times. Once you do that, you should receive this error message because we haven't created any tables or figures yet. Let's use the table on the first page of the book reviews in the paper template as an example. Insert a space after the first paragraph, since the title for tables always appears above the table. For figures, the title of the figure appears at the bottom of the figure. Click back into the References tab and click on the words Insert Caption. Clicking on the down arrow to the right of the word Figure will allow you to change the type of caption to Table. Once you've clicked Table, then click OK. At this point, your table heading is not correct, so we need to change the formatting in the Styles menu. Please watch the Styles menu video if you are unfamiliar with how to bring up the Apply Styles box shown here on the right. You can either click the word Modify, or you can right-click on the word Caption in the Styles heading bar if it's there. When you click on the word Modify, you bring up the format of your caption, which should be Times New Roman, 10-point, and bold. Now you need to change the indentation, so click on the word Format. This will bring up the box where you will click on the word Paragraph. And here is where you change the indentation to None. Now click OK. The first line of your table heading is now correct, but you need to add the rest of the title. With your cursor right after the number of the table, hold your Shift key down and hit Enter. This gives you what is called a soft return. Your cursor should now appear below the word Table, and you need to type in the title of your table, which should be in sentence structure. In other words, the first word is capitalized, but not the remaining words. You then need to change the format from bold to italics. Now let's go back to our illustrations page and regenerate the table by clicking on the words Update Table. I've added another table to demonstrate how to add a reference to your table if you have copied it from another source. By that I mean the note down below, giving credit to whoever designed this table. Let's now add some figures. Again, type in the name Figures in bold, left aligned, and hit Enter. With your cursor just below the word Figures, click on Insert Table of Figures, see the red arrow, and then change the caption label from Table to Figures, see the yellow arrow. Now click OK. Again, you're going to get the error message saying they don't find any figures. In this shot, I have inserted a screenshot of BGU's website to demonstrate a couple of things. First, always remember to introduce a table or figure before it appears in your paper. Once you've inserted your figure, place your cursor below the figure and click on Insert Caption. See the orange arrow. When the caption box appears, be sure you change your label from Table to Figure and click OK. You now have the first line of your figure. Again, do the exact same thing as you did with the table. Insert a soft return, type the name of your figure, and change it from bold to italics. Now that I've created all these screenshots, I realized I didn't have you insert a period after the number, which is important for when you generate your table and figures in the illustrations page. In this shot, I've clicked on the Update Table button for both the tables and the figures by placing my cursor on each one and then clicking the Update Table button where the orange arrow is. Your final step on this page is going to be to remove the words table and figure on each line. If you have a lot of tables or figures, you can do a search and replace by searching, for example, the word table and then the space, and then replacing that with nothing. Just be sure you don't click Change All, just change each one, and then once your cursor goes down into your document, click Cancel to stop the search and replace. Then you will add a tab right after the number because if you have a long list, it needs to wrap and you want both lines to align. I know this is a lot to take in, but if you have any questions, please feel free to call me or email me and I'll be happy to help you.